I love entertaining people. That is such a valuable thing in our society. Good, valuable entertainment that is connecting with people. Rich understands music and its complexity, and he just understands it in a way that I don't. I understand when a hip-hop beat comes on and it's really dope, I understand how to nod my head to it and think, oh, that is dope. Welcome. Nothing is unusual. Gunshots rock my wife alarm. The usual. Suspect rests on a corner. He's stressed. He fights over streets and street pharmaceuticals. But I knew this dude used to be a cool cat a few years back, but I guess he's still. The environment that I was in, you know, I was seeing, not just seeing the stories unravel, but I was involved in the stories unraveling. I played a part in them, and you know, telling some of those stories. King of the streets, he thinks he's the one. With the sun on the way, he wants the best form. You might drive through a neighborhood like a Walnut Hills, and you only capture the negative stereotype, but underneath the surface, there's so much beauty, there's so much complexity. And so trying to capture that in the music was something I try to do, you know, on this particular project. A complex life surrounding a simple dude now. I say, welcome to the neighborhood, where the bad raps around the good, but then the good is rarely understood, and it's sad. Welcome to the neighborhood. I say, welcome to the neighborhood, where the bad raps around the good, but then the good is rarely understood, and it's sad. Welcome to the neighborhood. Yo, I see him. Reach for the heavens, or at least for some sunshine. I had named it something else, and I'd given it to my buddy Wonder Brown. He listened to it while he was driving through the city, and he said, it's the neighborhood. That's what you need to title this album. His dad shot in cold blood. What will it take for this boy now to know love? The music has always been something that's been there, has been consistent in my life. He is a quiet killer. The demise of his victim is slow and steady. When my wife was going through her chemotherapy, I remember one night we were in bed and my wife was kind of dozing off. Beware, he is sneaky there in plain sight. So I got out my notebook right then and wrote a song kind of about the cancer and everything going on. He creeps up slow, and when she isn't looking, he sneaks in even slower. So just whenever it hits, if there's a notepad or iPad around, I just get it out and jot down whatever, you know, comes. It helps me cope, definitely. You know, I remember that night, that was a pretty challenging night. I was just so emotional from everything happening. And so the music was just an outlet. I was able to just, you know, kind of cry out some of that emotion onto the paper. I try to make it universal so that people that might have a kind of a negative slant on hip hop, again, something that can be seen as very negative and, you know, kind of down, they can see another light. They can see that there's a beautiful side of hip hop too. Just about everyone else, they instinctively know that mama needs the help, so they hustle. Yeah, they hustle. They go out on the street. I would say it's hip hop music for 90-year-olds. It's music that generally you think is for young people, but anytime I rap it for an older audience, they get it. And they may not necessarily understand all, if there's slang involved or whatever, but they hear each word. Welcome to the neighborhood, where the bad raps around the good, but then the good is rarely understood, and it's sad. Welcome to the neighborhood. Getting out in front of people and looking them in the eye and telling stories and engaging them. I really enjoy doing that type of work, and so I hope with the band I'll be able to do that more often. Welcome to the neighborhood. And create, you know, help to create more dialogues, which ultimately will help create more community. I like community and grassroots building up community from within. Neighborhood. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the neighborhood.